I'm excited. We just got done with Halloween. I trick or treat. I mean, Jack's trick or treated. Yeah, he got he's eating all the candy. It's not me. It's him eating the candy. Don't mind the rappers in the background. We're excited. We're candy high going into Sci-Fi Pop Fest. We have the man behind one of the promoters. There's two. One of them is with us live tonight to walk you through this weekend, week 44. We're not even rolling the footage. We're getting right into it. Introduce yourself and tell them what they have in store for this weekend on Saturday, November 6th.
Mr. Anderson, it's a pleasure here, guys. Forgive me for those watching this here. Here's a frizz, bags in the eyes. It's part of the promotion world. But we are super excited here that it is here. We've been working on this as a team here with Sci-Fi Pop Fest for close to over a year now, and we are so excited to be having this show November 6th. And we're getting a little concerned because the weather was pretty hot in October, but you know what? The weather has come in. It's beautiful. We're in that beautiful fall weather here in Florida that everybody loves. And I am super excited to have Mr. Anderson. He's going to be one of the featured guests. Oh, I can see that he's on the website. Oh, there it is. Continuum Comics is going to be there. Roland Man from Silverline. Sergio. I mean, we got a plethora of comic book creators. Oh, and not just creators, but we also have well-known cosplayers. We have the amazing Dan Lee, Ivy Cosplay, Black Widow Cos, Super Dave, you can see. We also have amazing authors. Steve Altier is going to be there. Also, looks like we need to do a little editing on the page there. But we also have Pikachu. She's going to be there. We also have Eustace Batman. That's right, Batman Eustace. That's where the location that has his own Batman that patrols. We also have the Orange County Ghostbusters. We also have Emmy and Michael. They're going to be over in the JP Experience. Now, also in the JP Experience, there's also two Jeeps from JP World and an SUV. And one of our proud sponsors and partners here is iPinball, where the after party is going to take place. They're going to have a very unique Jurassic Park pinball machine free play in that experience. So definitely check that out.
And it definitely looks like this is going to be the place to be if you're in Florida this weekend. You got a couple panels too. I know I'm going to be doing one. A couple panels.
We do. So we have Mr. Anderson going to be talking and as well with Swerve Comics. They're going to be Mr. Swerve and Mr. Anderson are going to be talking about different things about comics and comic creating and all the fantastic world that they're in with that. We also have there's some of the cars, some of the Jeeps. We also have Steve Altier talking about his new book that he just debuted this year. That he's getting some amazing traction on. And it's a scary thriller book there as well. We also will be having the Outer Guild. They are a Star Wars group that's going to be showcasing. They're actually further down in the group section, their logo. But they're going to be showing you how to lightsaber battle and do different lightsaber experiences. Also, Orange County Ghostbusters are going to be there with their Ghost Trap, the car, and it's going to be a fun experience. We Are Shield. They're going to be there as well. They're going to have a whole Marvel We Are Shield experience where you can meet Dan Lee, Black Widow Cos, Super Dave, and the whole We Are Shield group. And there's going to be a pinball machine from iPinball over there. It's an Avengers and Shield pinball, and free play over there too. So we also are doing a cosplay contest. Now we're doing it a little bit differently, Mr. Anderson. Typically, when you go to shows, the cosplay contest is like middle of the day. I like to let's end it on a bang. Let's end it on this big celebration because from our show there'll be another cosplay contest at iPinball. So towards the end of the event, that's when we're going to be doing the cosplay contest in around 6 or 7 o'clock. So for those that say, man, I want to be in the cosplay contest, but they always have them at 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the morning, and it takes you 4.5 hours to get in your costume and build it. You have that time to still make it to our show and be in that cosplay contest.
And now this show is actually going to be right after Eustace's first Friday actual event, so that you're going to be at a street party the night before.
That is correct. We have a booth out there. We have another great partnership called Living Drama Theater. They are a performing arts center also in Eustis. and they actually are doing a special with us here where you do have the after party going on at iPinball, but you also have if you like big band music, and if you anyone that has nostalgia of Dick Clark in the American Bandstand, there will be a live concert going on, and you get 20% off tickets to that concert as well. So pretty much, so we share a booth with them out there and showcasing Sci-Fi Pop Fest as well as that event as well. We'll be out there with uh, uh, Gotham Underground. Mr. Cobblepot, the mayor, is going to be out there, and other people are going to be out there, and it's going to be a fun time. So you get a little street party, get to meet the locals. There's bands playing and food, and kind of like a mini Comic Con, but without the all the geek stuff. It's a little street party.
Without all the cool comics that you'll be able to get that Saturday from 10 to 7, right?
That is right. And please, I tell you out there, go out there, support your local comic book creators such as Mr. Anderson, COMiX, Swerve Comics, many other comic book people, Silverline, Sergio. I mean, these guys, they're in the front line doing what it does best to bring us amazing new creations. Because we got our Spider-Mans. We love Spider-Man. We love Batman. We love all these different DC and Marvel creations and Spawn from Image. But these guys are bringing the new superheroes and the new, I was very, fortunate to be on your show with some of the Kickstarter show that you had. And that was pretty amazing seeing some of those comic book creators on there and some of those amazing new characters to bringing out and publishing.
Yep, and just because we have to mention some of the other shows, just in case you're not in Florida, boo you. We're going to go to our affiliate real quick and just tell you what's happening throughout the United States. And the 5th through the 7th, we'll have Fanboy Expo Columbus going on in Rhode Island Comic Con, the 5th through the 7th in Providence, Rhode Island. This has to be in Canada, actually. Ontario is going to have the Cottage County Con up there on the 6th. The 6th is also going to have the COMiXcon. That's in Rome, Georgia. And if you're in Hodel, New Jersey, Super Jersey Expo is going on. Gent's going to have FAX in Belgium. I guess Belgium's back to conning around. Giant size Charlotte mini cons happening in Charlotte, North Carolina, the 6th through the 7th as well. In Richardson, Texas will be the Dallas Comic Show Holiday Special, which we're going to talk about holiday in just a second, the 6th through the 7th. And then on the 7th in Annabelle, Virginia, will be this Share Off Promotions comic book and non-sports comic book show. Remember to use conventionscene.com, which is their logo is not showing for some reason right now, just because we're live. There it is. To plan your 2022 season, it's time as creators to start doing that. Now, we had talked about this when you were actually on Backer Pause. You picked like the perfect time. Like we're all on this nice, we had this beautiful Halloween weekend. We all got to go out, trick or treat, had some fun, some parties. We actually got to have the Friday night and Saturday night parties for that. Now you were coming in right before the holidays, right before Veterans Day, because I think when is Veterans Day actually? Is it Monday that they're gonna observe it? Is that when the observing of the holiday is?
That's a very good question.
When is Veterans Day observed this year? Because you know how sometimes they observe it on a different day?
It's on November 11th.
Okay, 11. So this is a shorter week for some people because that'll, let's see. Veterans Day itself. Yeah, so November 11th, which means you guys are going to get a Thursday off if you get Veterans Day off as part of your package. I mean, even Jax gets a shorter week. We'll have to go back on the 12th, which boo. But at least it's a shorter week. It's right before the holidays. And unfortunately, with all the things going on in 2021 now, we're having the supply shortage, which means the Black Friday deals are already starting. But before all that gets crazy, we get to go to Sci-Fi Pop Fest in Eustis, Florida, and have some fun, hang out. You were telling me behind the scenes, this is a great time to just come hang out before you have to go see your family for Thanksgiving. And we all know we dread that.
You're right, man. It's one of those things to where you know, some say friends are your true family, so it's kind of like having like a pre-Thanksgiving family reunion here on our show, and we're very excited to have everyone coming and being a part of the event. This is one of many. We're super excited because November 5th, 2022. Go ahead for all those vendors and artists that are watching this. Go ahead and mark your calendar because we'll be back at it again. We'll be at the same spot, and we're here to continue to be showcasing the love and support to local artists and creators and cosplayers, and we're very excited to have um, everyone involved. I mean, this is going to just be a fun day.
And before we go this evening, I just want to introduce you to Mike's actual campaign. And you've seen this, and this is exciting. Congratulations to Mike Seeley. He has officially gotten to his funding goal and more. He, I think, just hit his first backer goal, stretch goal on his campaign. I want you, and you guys can meet him in person and get the Heroics book. I didn't know, we didn't tell you this yet. Your show is the official debut of Heroics on sale. We will have, for the first time ever, Heroics available. We finally got the paper shortage out of the way. The books are going out this week to everyone who backed it. We wanted to save it to this show to make that announcement. The books are going out. The PDFs are out. You'll be able to get your copy of Heroics. And originally in the first Continuum book, the Enter the Continuum, this character was introduced, and now his first ever Continuum Comics, first ever full-length comic book series begins with issue 1 of Eclipse. And here is that video. And when we get back, we'll tell you how to follow, subscribe, and get tickets to this show. But for now, this is Eclipse. Presented by Continuum Comics. This is the first issue of Eclipse, the Hawaiian Protector. In the wake of a catastrophic event, Eclipse has become a person of interest, being a suspect and connected to the catastrophic event itself. He has caught the attention of the government. With his intentions unclear, the government sends their fixer to bring in this so-called Hawaiian protector. Meet Eclipse, the Redeemers, and the villain you'll never forget, Solar Flare. Thank you for watching and sharing this campaign and hopefully contributing. Check out the reward levels to find the rewards that fit with you and join us on this heroic journey. And you can find that by going to Eclipse Comics, COMIX.com right now. It's on Kickstarter. Get yourself a copy. You can get both issues of Continuum and meet Mike and see him drawing this weekend, Sci-Fi Pop Fest 2021. This is going to kick off a great time. Come hang out with us. How can they get tickets right now?
Well, right there, you see it on the website, on the screen right now. You click on the tickets right there. You can purchase them in advance. Now, also, kids 10 and under are free. That's right. Free, free, free. I can't stress that enough. Free. Okay? And the kids are free. You don't need to have a paying. So someone asked me, do I have to have a paying adult ticket for my kid to be in? No. If they're under 10 years old, bring them. If you have 10 of them and they're under 10, bring them. We want to have a great show. It's a family event. We're going to have everyone there. And what best thing to see is when children get to, experience their first Comic-Con or their Pop Fest, and they get to see their superheroes and fall in love with even new comic book creators. That's exciting to see. Where I'm super excited to see get the Eclipse book, because when he showed that one, I was like, that's pretty awesome. Who do you think of a Hawaiian superhero? And I'm stoked actually. I'm so happy that it gets debut. You have copies of it here at Sci-Fi Pop Fest. I know that even though I'm a promoter, I'll be waiting in line to get my copy.
All right, guys, I want to thank you. And, of course, Sci-Fi Pop Fest goes live at 10 a.m. this Saturday at the Lake County Fairgrounds in Eustis, Florida, at their exhibit hall. And I want to say hi to the Twitter audience who now gets to see this really quickly. Go to sci-fipopfest.com for more information. And I want to thank you for your time. We don't normally I have a promoter come on these shows, and it's nice to put a face to the event. Thank you for spending time with us today. We're at the 15-minute mark, so we're out of here.
See ya.
Go to COMICadvocates.com for more.